I am here with Dave Washer from our CI team. He's here to talk about competitive intelligence reporting structures and the impacts that has on your competitive content.
I am here to talk about that.
Who do our clients, in terms of the teams that they report to, who do they report to? Who's it typically?
Okay, so there's a bunch of different structures out there, but primarily there's two. They're either reporting to the sales wing, or they're reporting to the marketing and product side, which generally rolls up to the product side depending on the size of the company. It's one of those things where you know sales is going to be consumer, you know executives are going to be consumer, and you know your product team is going to be a consumer. But you can't repurpose executive material for sales without adjusting it to fit their more tactical needs.
Yeah.
And vice versa for, or the same for product, because they're going to need different details on what to develop next versus how do I position against a competitor.
Is there any content that actually can be effectively repurposed across all stakeholder groups?
Oh, totally. There's the general details.
Yeah.
So general details and strengths and weaknesses in general
Yeah.
are going to be the same from executives
Like
to sales.
yourself, or looking at your competitors and analyzing their strengths and weaknesses is going to be applicable across groups.
Yeah, actually look at the battle card series that we're doing. Strengths and weaknesses gets repurposed multiple times into other areas. So the base information that's going to result in a good battle card for sales and a good battle card for executive is going to be the same. It's about really just making sure you've got the right information in there in the right way. So one of the big things that we ask when we're doing our services and onboarding stuff is, have you ever worked in sales before? Because if you haven't, you're going to have a hard time writing battle cards for salespeople unless you can get some honest, direct feedback from the team. One of the ideas that I had from one of our clients was the CEO test. Walk in and ask 6 salespeople to tell us how to position against this particular competitor.
Yeah.
And then just listen to how far off your company positioning they are, because you're going to see very clearly if they've gone very far off the positioning of the company, if they're pitching a different product, basically.
Yeah.
Or if they're sticking within the positioning and it's effective. The key takeaways for me and what we do as a client services team is really help CI people get connected within the organization, providing suggestions on who to reach out to, where to get in touch with, because in reality, a disconnected CI team is not going to do what needs to be done for the organization. So CI needs to be connected throughout, whether it's sales, execs, and others, and they need to be included in meetings because they are that sounding board to say what's going on in the market, and they are the experts on the market. Know the goals of your CI program, know where you stand in the market today, and I think the last one is get a seat at the table and really have that ability to speak to your teams that you represent and respond to.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, so Katie, I've got to get back to work. We've got a lot of clients who need a lot of help, so I'm going to have to wrap up this conversation. If you go that way or that way, you'll see a subscribe to the blog post. There's a ton of good content, so stop watching and read the blog because it's going to expand your mind.
Yes!